Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and today is Sunday, the 17th of October. Halloween's come up on us pretty quick, folks, so make sure you have your Ben Bernanke mask on when people come to the door so you can scare them. Okay, are you laughing? Okay, well, that's a poor joke, but I just made it up as I was talking to you. Nobody actually told me that. Okay, Timothy Geithner masked in. Okay, well, all right. So my humor's not really that good. But anyway, I want to go over some things right here before we get into the charts. But briefly, Monday, just to let you know if you watch the whole video, Monday should be an update. You can see by the 60-minute chart, we should go up a little bit and then roll over in the evening. It should be very low volume. Everybody's waiting on the earnings to come out after Monday, so there really won't be a lot going on Monday. I suspect it'll be a really good spot to get short the market. I don't think the earnings are going to blow out and cause the stock market to just rally higher. Look at what happened with Apple. It blew out earnings and rose $50 in the market. Didn't do crap Friday. So what's that tell you? That should tell you that even if every one of the ones that are coming out, which are, I don't know, a lot of banking stuff, plus you got IBM and you've got a lot of, I'm sorry, Apple's coming out now. Google's one that rose $50. I got that backwards. Sorry. Apple is already extended. Even if it blows out, I just don't see it raising the market that much. I really don't. The market's struggling. So you had Google blow out earnings Friday, $50 up, and they didn't do, anything to the market. So that should tell you something, that this market is peaked, at least for the short term. It's peaked. I do believe it. I do believe we're going to sell off next week. So I'm thinking that basically we're going to go up here, put in some bars above here, and then sell off into Monday evening, into the close, and then after hours, well, we're going to see what happens. I think after hours that the companies that will be releasing the earnings, which are IBM and Apple, I think that even if they meet expectations, they will sell off on Tuesday, and that will break this trend line and produce a nice move down. The rest of the week, I don't know. Wednesday, Tuesday day or Wednesday after, or Tuesday after the bell, Wednesday, you got all these other companies coming out. The financials could rally a little bit and bring us right back up on Friday. I think overall the whole week will be down, but I think we're going to break this trend line Tuesday or Monday after the close. I think it's going to break. So, getting short when it runs up here somewhere Monday, midday or whatever, I think is going to be your best shot. And look for a break in the trend line. I really suspect that that's going to happen. So that kind of tells you what I'm talking there. On the 15-minute chart, you can see here, even with light volume, it'll just kind of chop around here. It might go down a little bit and then recycle back up to give that 60-minute chart a little bit to push up. But even if it does go down and put in lower divergence, it should cycle back up. And push this market back up. If you draw a line from here to here to here, that looks to me like just under 1180, maybe 1178 or something. Could be a wall of resistance that it hits and a good shot at going short there. Now on the other hand, if this does drop down here first and recycles back up, it'll give the 60-minute chart a little bit more power, and it's possible it could pop up here a little higher and bust out of that and maybe go up here and retest this high. But I just don't see it going very high on Monday. It's going to be light volume again. I think it's going to be choppy, and I think it's going to break the trend line. Okay, so now that we went on over that, daily chart, you can already see here on the daily chart, we're looking to roll over at any time and go down here and put in, I don't know how bad it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be this bad or not. Or if we're going to go down and try to recycle back up and still continue to push up higher to try to reach that upper fake print of 11,800 on the Dow Jones. So, maybe if we break this and fall down to here, and then maybe we churn on up. That's always a possibility. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to because of this weekly chart. I think once it rolls down, I think that it's going to end it. I think this is a A, a B, a C. And I do think it will find some support right here if this forms a necktie right here. So if this chart falls and hits these two moving averages right here, just above the 1100, maybe 11, well, it'll be about 1110 or 1120 in that range. I think it's 1115 on the red one, but it depends on where they are when you hit them. That should give us a little bit of support when it falls down there, at least on the first hit, I would think, and then maybe back up and then back down again on the weekly. Okay, now on the monthly, we did not go up there and hit that, which is still, that's what concerns me. Again, as we still could. There's still a possibility we could go down and then go back up. Just like I said here on this daily chart, we could go down to here and hit and go back up to fulfill that Dow Jones or that diamond 118.16 print. Now, there's also the possibility that print was meant to be for the SPX. In that case, it already hit. Look over here at Cobra's chart on the SPX. It hit 118.16 was hit. It's hit here. It hit all three of these days. It fulfilled the target. So if it was meant to be the print for the SPX instead of the DIA, the diamond, then that's it. It's fulfilled, and we should go down from here. Okay, now that's the chart. So regardless of anything else, any political events or anything else that I'm getting ready to cover, the charts say that we should go up Monday, not a whole lot, but we should go up, roll this 60-minute over, put in a triple negative divergence, and sell off Tuesday, break this trend line. That's what it tells me. You throw in the earnings, the possibility that at least one of the companies isn't going to have stellar earnings, and they're a major. All these companies coming out, folks, from major, your J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs. These aren't just any company. These are companies that have a lot of power to move the market. So if they miss, it's going to break the trend line. And the charts already tell you it's going to break the trend line soon. It's coming to an end. So that's just on the chart side. Now, I want to go over some other things here. And we're going to go over here to, follow the money here. Seeker 401 site. A puppet we can believe in. Yes, Obama, a puppet, just like Bush was and Clinton was before him. This here, I put a link to this in my post, so you can click on it and read it. It talks about Bill Gates being part of the G20 summit, and the time frame for it is November the 11th and 12th, right after the election. So if we are going down into this time period, then you can expect a major low, I guess, to be put in at this point, and for these guys to come up with some type of, I don't know, stimulus package or whatever to rally the market back up from whatever low we put in, assuming that we're going down into this time period. The charts say we do, that we go down into this time period. If we go up into this and we keep chugging along and go up into this point, then I think it's going to be a turning point. They're going to do something, possibly stage another false flag. And, if we look over here at the site by Benjamin Fulford, you're going to see that he talks about 6 atomic bombs that were brought in by North Koreans into Japan. 5 have been seized. The other one is still out there. This could happen. They could, they very well could set off one of these bombs. I hate to say it. I'm not going to say that that's going to happen. I hope it doesn't. I hope this is not the false flag event that they're going to stage. But if they do, they've got to blame the stock market crash on something if it does start to crash between now and November 11th and 12th when they have this G20 meeting. I don't know if that's the case or if they're just going to sell it off a little bit and bounce it and continue back up and hit the 11,800 print. Either one could happen at this stage. I don't know. But this is an interesting read, and you definitely should read it. You know, but it's scary. But there's just a lot of things here that say that we will crash into that time period. There really is. You know, the only thing I know for sure is that these charts are ready to roll over, at least on a short-term basis, meaning a few days at least. I think these bad earnings that's going to come out, or maybe even not bad earnings, but just earnings that don't have outstanding earnings. When you've got charts already extended way up its nosebleed territories like IBM and Apple, even great earnings just are not going to rally up that much higher. It's already, you know, it's the old buy the rumor, sell the fact. So if the earnings come out and they just simply meet expectations, the market should correct as these stocks sell off, as IBM and Apple sells off. Now, if they have horrible earnings, well, then we're looking at a crash scenario. So I don't know if that's going to be the case. We're just going to play it day by day, but I do worry that they might stage another event because these people are meeting together, and there's just a lot of stuff going on that that could be, you know, blamed for it. Certainly, you know, if this thing rolls over, if it bounces here, finds support, and goes back on up, then maybe we've averted it and we're going to go into next year without the crash. If not, and this thing just takes a nosedive and rolls down and really buries itself and puts in one of these or one of these really deep trough lows, then we are crashing. So, and the weekly chart, of course, basically it needs to bounce here, find support, and continue on up and another wave up to fulfill the diamond's fake print, 11,800, if that's the right print. If not, if it breaks this support and this necktie support, it's going to go on down and hit this support. And if it breaks that support, then it's going to keep on going down, and it's going down to here. Is, you know, the range that it should go to. So that's our crash scenario, should that happen. But, you know, there's no guarantee that it's going to just roll over here, just straight down. Here it did. As you can see here, it went up and just rolled over. But it could put in some type of negative divergence, meaning back down for a week and then back up and then finally roll over in you know, next year. It can kind of go down and then come back up. Put in, you know, two towers like this right here, one where it sells off and then one more where it comes back up. That'd be a scenario where it runs down to here, finds some support, and then slowly chugs its way back up into early next year before it crashes. Either one of those could happen. So, you know, there's no way to know for sure which one is going to play out. I don't know. I do know that I do believe, you know, nobody knows for sure, but I do believe that next week, especially Tuesday, just based upon the charts alone, this market should fall. It should break this trend line and fall, at least go down here and find that support there. And then again, if that breaks, well, then we're looking at another story. So you just got to see what the earnings are. The earnings really are going to dictate this. But, you know, be on the lookout and keep your ears pierced or open. Sorry, it's a little tongue-tied today. And so just, you know, keep your ears out, because I think that if the government's going to stage something, it could really have to do with this nuclear atomic bombs that was smuggled in there by the Federal Reserve Nazi gangster gang, and they probably blamed it on the North Koreans. It probably has nothing to do with you know, those North Koreans. But anyway, guys, good luck next week. Monday, I think, is going to be the day to get short. Good luck.